In this age of the internet, there are spies all over the place, tracking every move you make and every step you take on the World Wide Web.
There are little eyeballs all over the web that are keeping an eye on what you're doing.
It's called behavioral marketing. Websites, internet advertising agencies, internet data collectors, all using technology to see where you go, what you like, and most importantly, what you might want to buy as you cruise the web.
Advertisers are building large, complex profiles on customers
to serve them with ads that are more directly targeted to things that they're interested in.
Websites drop what are called cookies into a visitor's computer. This cookie is really the technology that tracks us as we click around within a website and as we move from site to site. This detailed information is blended into customer profiles and used mostly by internet advertising networks to target consumers.
You have thousands of websites that consumers go to. You have thousands of marketers who want to reach those consumers. An ad network is the middleman.
They're allowing advertisers to reach the demographic and the interest groups that they're most interested in reaching.
But critics say way too much personal information is collected that can, among other things, expose the web surfer's identity.
It's relatively easy to match certain information, such as zip codes and financial information, and figure out who somebody is.
Facebook could transform their service so that now they're putting a cookie in with the user, and that cookie can track the user across the internet. And when you sign up for Facebook, you have to give that service your real name. So absolutely, that information, the tracking information, is being connected with your actual identity.
Cookie-generated data is also gathered by data collection companies. The information is packaged into millions of customer profiles, then grouped, bundled, and sold to advertising networks.
These companies have a goal of collecting information, keeping it forever, and selling it to as many different kinds of companies that want to buy it.
Critics say this cookie-generated information may be used in a way that hurts the web surfer.
They can also make assumptions about you in terms of your sexual preferences or your race or ethnicity or your finances. The information could be accessed and used by somebody for purposes that you never dreamed of.
You might eventually have that piece of information about your surfing habits somehow collected by an insurance company or by someone else that would then harm you by charging you more.
Ad networks and websites say they voluntarily follow regulations that prohibit the sharing of private information, especially data on your health or your finances. And they say their as yet still evolving self-regulatory program will allow web surfers a choice.
We're talking about a single icon that consumers can easily understand and discover that is delivered in or around targeted ads. We're going to empower you to easily, one click here if you would like to opt out of all these third-party data tracking.
Instead of opting out, critics say web surfers should have the choice to opt in.
If you're the sort of person that likes to have targeted advertising, then you should be able to opt into that service. It shouldn't be that you are inherently opted in by default.
Do I have to opt out of every website that I go to? Why shouldn't the websites that I go to ask me a question? Hi Ed, how are you? Do you want to opt in to us collecting information about you so that we can offer you what we think are better deals? Why doesn't it work that way?
Opt in, opt out, it really doesn't matter because people can blow off these spy cookies just by adjusting their privacy settings on their web browsers, according to Jim Harper.
You go to the Tools pull-down menu, select Options, select the Privacy tab, do your cookies, do your cookie control, and you're done.
Critics say it's just not that easy. There are flash cookies and super cookies that get around browser settings. They say the best bet to protect privacy on the internet is reasonable government regulation. Until then, well, it's up to you.
But I don't think that anybody should believe that the industry will look out for consumers. Consumers have to look out for themselves.
I'm Todd Grossans, VOA News.